Hello and welcome. Our topic for the day is identifying GCFs. Let's understand the concept with the help of some questions. Find the GCF and be given two expressions, that is 14h to the power of 5, s to the power of 8, w to the power of 8, and the other expression is 25 sw. Now let's see what GCF means. GCF stands for greatest common factor. This is defined as the highest number that divides exactly into two or more numbers. So we given the two numbers 14h5 s8w8 and the other is 25sw. Now how we do this is we first find out the GCF of the two numbers independently, that is 14 and 25. So we list down the factors of 14 and 25 as 2, 7 and 14, while for 25 it is 5 and 25. So here we see we do not have any common factor. So we say for co-prime numbers the GCF is 1. So GCF for the two numbers is 1. Now looking at the variables, the GCF of the variable part can be found out independently. Let's see, we have h5 s8 w8 and the other variable part is sw. We first find out the lowest power of each variable, that forms the GCF. We have h to the power of 5 over here, while h does not exist here, so we do not consider h in the GCF. S to the power of 8, and here the power of s is 1. So the lowest power of s is s to the power of 1. W8 and w to the power of 1. Again, the lowest power of w is w to the power of 1. So this is the GCF of the variable part. This can be also be written as s times w. So we combine the GCF of the numbers and that of the variable part. So the combined GCF of the two expression is 1 times sw, or simply sw. This is the final answer, can be seen in option A. Let's move on to the next part. Next question, find out the GCF. Here we given three expressions, 3a cubed b4d square. The other is negative 4a cubed d5, while the third monomial is 12a to the power of 7. So for the first number is 3, so the factors are just 3. For 4 this has 2 and 4, while for 12 we have 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Now again, in all the three numbers we do not see any common factor, so therefore GCF of this numbers is 1. Now we'll take the variable part, a cubed b4d square. We have a cubed d5 and a to the power of 7. Now looking at the first variable a, here we have a cubed and a to the power of 7. So lowest power of a is a cubed. Now we go for b. Here we have b4. B doesn't exist here, neither here, so b will not be considered in the GCF. Now we have d squared over here, d to the power of 5, while d does not exist in the third expression, so d will also again not be considered. So a cubed is the GCF of the variable part. So the combined GCF is 1 times a cubed, or simply a cubed. This is the final answer, can be seen in option C. Let's move to the next question. Find the GCF. Negative 18 c6 e cubed q8, while the second monomial is 21 c7 e6. First we'll take the number 18. So we have 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18, while factors for 21 are 3, 7 and 21. So here we see 3 is the GCF for the two numbers. So from here we derive that the GCF is 3. Now we look at the variable part. C6 E cubed Q8, while the second is C7 E6. Now first we start with C6 over here and C7 over here. So from here we see the lowest power of C is e to the power of 6. Now we have E cubed over here and e to the power of 6. So lowest power of E is E cubed. Q is over here as q to the power of 8, while q doesn't exist in the second monomial. So C6 E cubed is the GCF of the variable part. So we combine the two GCFs. So the final GCF is 3 times C6 E cubed. This is the final answer. Can be seen in option D. I hope identifying GCFs is easy now. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.